Hello everybody, you're watching Amateur Storytime. Welcome to Dragon's Dogma 2. I have been waiting so long for this game, it's not even funny. The first Dragon's Dogma is one of my favorite video games of all time, if not my favorite. So when I heard that they announced that Dragon's Dogma 2, I was hyped, I was excited, I was ready. And now it's finally out. Let's get going, shall we? This is going to be a lot of fun, I hope. It did warn that it's probably better to use a gamepad, like an Xbox 360 controller. But I've played the original on mouse and keyboard and it was doing okay. So we'll see how it goes. I may need to remap some of the key bindings, but again, we'll play that by. Sorry, tripping over my tongue. We'll play that part by ear. Conviction is the human will that reaches its greatest power. I didn't see the name, sorry. Looks good so far. Definitely a big improvement over the first game.
Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Is this where I create my character?
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Uh-oh.
Thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Okay, that was weird. Sorry, I'm not talking much. I just don't want to interrupt what's going on right now. Oh, here we go.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward.
You can select the prisoner to use a preset, or select the hooded prisoner to customize your character's appearance from a blank slate. Got it.
Is it you? No? Tis hard to say. If the pawn are you the one then? Speak up, you good-for-nothing pawns. Which of you is it? Is it you? No? Ah, it must be you. You've got an arrogant look about you. Aha, I thought I recognized you.
Use existing character data? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. So I take a notoriously long time in character creators, regardless of the type of game. The original Dragon's Dogma had such detailed character customization that I swear it must have taken me like an hour to just make my regular Arisen the first time I played. Then I found out you're making a second character, your pawn. So it took me another hour just to do that. Thankfully, you don't have to sit there for an hour watch me say, what do I do, do I want this look, do I want that look, blah blah, because they actually released a character creator before the game came out, so you could just design your character and be ready to go. So here's the character I came up with. I went with like I wanted to go with like an Albert Einstein look with the hair, but also like make him look like a wise old sage. I was kind of go for like like wise and powerful, but also kind of kooky, like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Yeah, that's everything I came up with. So, yep, mage. That's the. I don't really do magic vocations all that much, so I at least want to give it a shot, see how that goes. Oh yeah, I made a mistake in the. Oops. There we go, Georgios. Moniker George, age 20. Yeah. So for those unfamiliar with how Dragon's Dogma works, you have a name and you have a moniker. The moniker is basically a list of preset names. See, you have to choose from a list. The idea is, say hypothetically your name is something offensive, then other people who are playing the game will see like your name. It's not multiplayer, but you do see like records of other people. The point is, the moniker is something where if they have that setting on, they will just see this rather than the name you chose for yourself. That way, if say you type yourself something silly, it like some kind of offensive word or slur or anything like that, and people don't want to see that, they can just choose to see your moniker instead. So that's why you have this and this. Sorry, I know I'm rambling. I'm just so excited.
I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn.
That's because I'm not a pawn.
Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do?
I guess this guy doesn't know the difference between a pawn and an Arisen.
Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
One more add-ons. Yeah. Oh, here we go. The frame rate's a little choppy. Okay. Hello.
Learn your place, pawn.
Okay. Nice talk. Man, my character is tall. I know that's how I designed it, but still.
Suppose I'd best be heading home. I can't go on like this.
The best quality a soldier can have.
Not let a single shadow slip me by. Stomach's
I'm curious what that was at the beginning. Like, was that supposed to be me or... Hold on. Excavation site, the hole.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
I'm coming, I'm coming. So, in the original game, when you first start, you play as this soldier called Savan. And it's only after you get through the prologue that you actually design your own character and play through the world. So I'm wondering if that's supposed to be what was going on at the beginning. Like,
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself.
I'm good.
This is no
Oh,
place
Rook!
for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
Your voice sounds very different from the original game. Oh, I thought he was my companion for a second.
my eyes on these.
Okay, so what was I saying?
I'm at ease here. How went the fight with such worn out gear?
They're
Time
probably going
for
to
you
talk right now.
get to
Yeah.
work.
Pick up a boulder. Okay. Okay, this is very interesting.
You are
So,
prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
okay. Okay, so like I said, in the original game, you start off on Control R. Gonna have to change that setting later. Okay, so in the original game, grab release. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you start off. Why aren't you picking up? There we go. Yeah, you start off playing as someone else, then
It's quite cluttered. Pray
trying to
leave.
talk here.
Oh, or that poses a hindrance to you.
Point is, you play as someone else, then you make your own character. So I wonder if that's what was supposed to be going on at the beginning of this. Because... Where am I taking this again? Sorry, where do you say to take this? F?
A job well done.
Okay.
Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Yeah, so... whoever was sitting at the throne, I wonder if that was someone else. Like, it wasn't actually me. Because they aren't acknowledging... Ooh. Is that a Gorgon? Like, I know obviously it's a Gorgon, but I wonder if that's what the game calls it.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives.
Yeah, pawns just doing as they're told.
Get me out of here! Now!
So my character just picks up the weapon of choice right from the start. Okay, how do I do this? Magic bolt. Okay. I'm sure they'll go easy on me for my first fight.
You're most vulnerable when atoning your magics. Take care not to let your foes draw too near before you touch them. But should the battle
Nice.
turn dire, keep in mind that you do have recovery magic at your disposal.
That's cool. It actually.
Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for the clever combatant.
It actually does give you a bit of a tutorial, unlike the first game. And by that I mean the tutorial depending on your class. What are grab objects? I'm trying to find something to grab and throw. Oh, here we go.
When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to your foe.
Approaching enemy. Yeah, this is what I love. Oh, sorry, I wasn't trying to grab the tail, I was trying to grab the body. This is what I loved about the original Dragon's Dogma, that you could, depending on how big your enemy was, you could either grab them and throw them, or you could climb on top of them. Climbing doesn't really do well when you're playing as a mage, though.
Are you unharmed?
Get chased! Make ready. We move to intercept.
Concerning!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a
okay.
but worry not. You need only believe in your own
Okay, that makes sense.
Arisen.
Concern it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way.
Oh shoot,
Let us
we're
flee.
actually getting into the gameplay now. Yeah, so I did think it was weird that at the start of the game,
John, that is the only path forward.
I did think it was weird that at the start of the game you were already in Arisen. It's like, wait, hold up. In the first one, you actually fight the dragon first, and it's supposed to pluck your heart out. So okay, so that's what's going on. So that really was me at the beginning. Just I lost my memories, and now the screen's gone black. I hope this loads. Oh well, while that takes the time to load. Yeah, so that's what was going on. You were already chosen by the dragon to become an Arisen. And I guess they held a ceremony for you, but then something happened and you lost your memories.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn.
The griffin.
Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
Nice.
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. And learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Yeah, so that's why they don't show the dragon taking your heart in this game like they did in the first one, because the idea is that you lost your memories. Now I get it. And that's why everybody thought you were a pawn, because I guess you just woke up among them. And I was excited to see Rook because Dragon's Dogma 2. What was the 2? Oh, the title's just Dragon's Dogma? Okay. Haha, can't get me. That's why I was excited to see Rook in the beginning, because he was your starting pawn in the first game. But before you even really understand what it means to be an Arisen, when you haven't even made your main pawn yet, a rook joins you to serve as to serve as your starting companion. He's a little stronger than you, so it's kind of helps you to understand how the pawn system works. So when I saw him here, I was like, oh nice, they're bringing him back for this. It's a very minor character, but still I thought it was a nice treat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Fun fact about my my experience with the original game. I just happened to find it in the GameStop. I thought, okay, this game looks fun. I'll try it out. I had no idea just how much fun it was going to be. Like I said, it's one of my favorite games of all time. The eyebrows are a different color from my hair. It looked okay in the character creator, but now I'm seeing it's very different. Oh well. Oh, he's being swallowed by the brine.
Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out.
Yeah, here we go.
If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here?
So that was interesting that at the start, Rook didn't recognize that we were the Arisen. He had to be told. That changes a lot about how I thought the pawns worked in the series. I thought they just naturally
appears one moment and falls the next, and now you stand before me.
Yeah, weird coincidence that, huh?
Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back?
Oh no, that was some other guy. He got kind of swallowed up by the brine back there. So
It is
yeah,
a wonder
sucks
you
to see.
survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story.
Oh, thank you. Nice. So I always thought that pawns naturally they have a natural inclination to know like who the Arisen is. Like they recognize them on sight. That's what I always thought.
Where
So-
exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal?
I don't know where either of those places are.
I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie!
Oh, here we go.
Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it.
Control. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to remap these key bindings later.
If you find your strength flagging, imbibe a curative or have a bit of green warriage.
What? I'm trying to... Oh, I'm hitting Alt. Whoops.
When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks.
Nice.
Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch.
Oh.
Random attacks are more destructive, but will leave you vulnerable. So seize your chance to land one the moment the enemy flinches. Do not let yourself be swarmed by enemies in number. Best to draw them away from the... There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is.
Okay. Oops, didn't mean to shoot. Okay. So yeah, plus I was trying to say earlier. Yeah, so Rook had to be told that you were the Arisen. Plus, he even said, "If you really are the Arisen, we'll meet again." But then again, that does kind of line up. In the first game, they were like, "Oh, if you're the Arisen, you have to prove yourself." So, I guess it's always been there. I just think I just naturally assume that pawns just know who the Arisen is. But I guess I was wrong. Yeah, that's what sucks. You kind of have to charge up all your attacks to play viably for a mage, because the magic bolt barely does a thing. Tap view tutorial logbook. Okay. I wasn't trying to look at the map. It said view the logbook. Oh. Quest list. Why? Oh well. Yeah, it says tab. Oh, I have to hold it. There we go. Mage. Fundamentals of battle. Mages use their staves to command a variety of attacks and will learn more powerful spells as their mastery increases. They're indispensable in any party. Not only can they rain down magic from afar and exploit elemental weaknesses, but they are also capable of aiding allies with curative magics and empowering enchantments. Yeah. Curative magic. So it looks like Anodyne is just a natural skill. You had to equip it in the original game. So that's cool. No information on pawns yet, okay.
Welcome, Arisen. We
Nice.
pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns. They bend the knee to you so readily, but then...
Uh-oh.
No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way.
I don't know. Is the guy going to be my enemy if he finds out that I'm
Before
really
you
the
stands
Arisen?
the
I'm not sure.
Riftstone. 'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray.
Man, those eyebrows are
Summon
so
your king.
distracting. I really thought they looked
Simply
fine
paint
when
with
I...
your mind's eye the
Sorry.
loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
I really thought the eyebrows looked good when I first did the character creation. Now it just looks so off. Use existing character data? Yes. Just like with the other one, I just made my my pawn right from the beginning. That way you don't have to watch me go through all that. So I'm curious exactly what's going on. What exactly is a beast wren? Because in the original game you could only play as a human, and same thing with your pawns. They could only be human. So the fact that there's something called beast wren, I'm wondering, because this almost certainly is a different world from the original game. Because in Dragon's Dogma, they say that there are an infinite number of worlds. So I'm guessing that these folk, these beast wren, like they look like cats or lions. I'm guessing that they're a part of this world, but they weren't a part of the other one. So we'll see. Yeah, I made this one a fighter just because I like having Orielin. Yeah, I like having someone there who, like, you know, they just go after the enemy, they take him down, but they also protect you. Like like, it's nice to have someone who can tank hits but also do a lot of damage, so that's why I like having a fighter as my pawn. Awesome.
This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, are able to traverse.
Okay.
My kind is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen, and to use the knowledge we glean in these distant worlds to your benefit. I myself look forward to travelling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Sounds fun. Let's go. But can we change my clothes? Because
a pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital.
yeah, something wiped my memory. I don't really know what happened
Surely
there.
There's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do.
Or maybe
Sure.
that was a different one.
Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then.
Okay, so
What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
okay, so that was somebody else at the beginning, but it's supposed to be a mystery. Riftstones, but yeah. So from what he said at the
Arisen.
trying to talk here.
Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so.
Tell me. Okay, so what he basically, what was I saying? Right. So he said there, I thought there was only one Arisen. In the first game, that wasn't fully true. There's one. The dragon creates one Arisen at a time. It's I don't want to spoil too much, but basically, either whether the Arisen dies or just enough time passes, then he chooses someone else. But it looks like here, two different Arisen were chosen at the same time. So that actually is interesting if that's what's going on.
Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen.
Sounds fun.
However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded.
I think that's so interesting because that was a thing in the original game. Nobody really knows what's going on with the pawns. Even they don't know. They're just a natural part of the world. So it's a thing where nobody knows their purpose. Even they don't. It's like, yeah, we know what we do, but we don't know why we do it. It's cool.
Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others.
Mm-hmm.
By their power have we crossed into this world. And when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own.
Tell me of the Arisen.
'Tis the name given to fate's chosen. Those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
Okay. Pawn inclinations. Okay. There are 4 types of pawn inclinations. When you enter the covenant with your main pawn, you will be able to select an inclination for them. This will determine certain aspects of the pawn's behavior, including the manner of speech and the actions they tend to take. However, all pawns serve the Arisen faithfully, regardless of their inclination. I do like this. The way the pawns behave, like the inclination in the original game, that was one thing about the game I didn't like. There were too many options for the pawn's behavior, It's like you could go through like a list of how the pawn behaves, and you could fine tune it, but it was so overly complicated that I always had to look at a guide saying, okay, how do I want my pawn to act? Also, it affects the way they talk too. It was such a pain in the original game. You would need to sit down at the bench, say, hi, this is how I want you to talk. But they would only do it for like one thing. You would need to sit down again and again and again and again and again and again and again until you got everything that you needed, saying, yes, I want you to talk about this. I want you to talk like this in this situation. Okay, sit down again. I want you to talk like this in this situation. It just took forever. I'm so glad that they streamlined it for both of those. Okay. Kind-hearted pawns. These pawns are attentive to the Arisen and their allies, and are quick to aid them when they are in need. In battle, they prioritize support, holding down foes, and casting beneficial enchantments. Loyal and dutiful, they are devoted to the Arisen and prefer to remain by their side. Calm pawns. These pawns are strategic thinkers who can be counted upon to assist the Arisen no matter the difficulty faced. In battle, they are concerned with survival, favoring defense and evasion and employing clever tactics to best their foes. Shrewd and efficient, they will dispose of unneeded items in their packs at their own initiative. Huh. That's actually really cool. It was always a pain in the old game. You'd find your inventory cluttered with so much stuff. So I like how here it's the pawn can decide, oh yeah, this is useless, we don't need it, and chuck it out. Simple pawns. These pawns are earnest and adventurous, and will ensure that the Arisen's journey is filled with new discoveries. As keen explorers brimming with curiosity, they are highly observant and tend to be most concerned with gathering items and examining the surroundings. They are also generous by nature and will often gift their finds to their companions. Straightforward pawns. I believe this is the one that I chose for mine. These pawns are candid and impulsive and sure to make the Arisen's journey an uncomfortable experience. Adept at spotting enemies an unforgettable experience. I was like, wait, what? Adept at spotting enemies from afar and blessed with fighting spirit, they are apt to rush headlong into battle, tackling even larger monsters with unflinching courage. Their bold and decisive assault can turn the tide when all seems lost. Nice. Yeah, Oriella, how do I... Status. Yeah, Oriella, so this is my main pawn. Now, her height is listed as 215 centimeters, but I also gave her like a really big head and a longer torso, so I'm sure she's even taller than that. Where to say inclination? Vocation, yeah, fighter. Okay, so here are the different ones. Okay, fighter, archer, mage, thief, warrior, sorcerer. Oh, did thief take the place of ranger then? That's interesting. Let me check myself. It says the same for me, so I wonder if they got rid of the hybrid ranks then. Oh well, I'll go through that later. Okay, how do I... Wait, where'd my pawn go? Oh, wait, oh, there you are. Whoops. Oh, I can't talk to her.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
Oh, I can choose to hire these people. Okay. No, I want to hire player-made pawns. I don't want to use Capcom pawns.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Yeah, these are all made by Capcom. I'd rather use player pawns. Okay. Is this the way to go?
Fancy a gander?
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go
that sounds like a
rushing
good
off
idea.
before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
Fair enough. Also, I should really change my clothes.
Chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Where?
Well met.
She pointed out a treasure chest. I don't see it.
Suppose I can always run.
Oh, up here.
Come now.
Wasn't trying to go to the exit. Come on. Oh, hello.
I've not the time for your prattling. Bother someone else.
Fair enough. Thanks, Ariella. I never would have even known this was here. Okay, how do I change my gear? Hi, do I talk to you
Fancy
about...
a gander? I've fine goods for sale.
Okay. Let's see. Armor. Yeah, that at least looks better than the rags I have. Okay, how much gold? Oh, I have 0 gold. Oh, never mind.
Much obliged.
Sorry.
Nothing caught your eye. That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Yeah, that's the problem. We don't have any coin. And where the heck are you? Oh, yep. We don't have any coin, so that's... Shut up, Ariella. Auto-save data cannot be relied upon to save your progress in this world. It is recommended you save at inns at regular intervals if you wish to ensure the reliability of your save data. Okay.
What did he say his name was again? Ah, Humphrey. The lad's in Vermouth now. He's eager. I'll give him that. Expedition, sword drills. Say the word and he'll join in at a moment's notice.
Okay.
Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad. I'm sure he'll be glad of a bit of guidance.
What about me says experience? I literally just got out of a mine and I have no memory of who I am.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind.
Okay.
My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn.
No problem.
Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does.
That did not match the subtitles, but okay.
You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
I don't like when the subtitles don't match what they're saying. Staying at an inn fully restores your party's health and stamina. It also recovers the loss gauge, which represents a reduction in your health and accumulates when taking damage. When resting at an inn, you can choose whether to rise in the morning or at night, useful if you need to get out at a particular time. Foresighted adventurers will stay at inns regularly to avoid risk when traveling far afield.
Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless.
Oh, he just says the same
You
thing.
should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
One or more add-ons added, okay. Is this where I get the DLC stuff? Okay, so you... Oh, she leveled up because... I guess you get experience just because that counts as a quest.
For lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime.
Organized storage, okay. Here we go. This is the stuff that you get with the DLC. Okay. Superior wooden staff for me. Superior trusty sword and round shield for Oriella. Ambivalent Rift incense. Powdered rich crystals burnt as incense, only useful by a main pawn at camp. Its mysterious scent gives the pawn a different inclination and voice to match. No. Makeshift jail key. Key to the jail of relatively crude make. It will break after a single use. I don't know what I'm going to need it for, but yeah, I'll take it. Explorer's camping kit. A kit that can be used to set up camp at suitable locations, efficient without being usefully weighty. It is favored by explorers for traveling far afield. I'll let Oriel hold on to that. Wakestone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to hold on to the Wakestone right now. Smoke beacon that emits a scent enticing harpies. When lit in certain locations, any harpies... Okay, so... they knew just how frustrating harpies were in the original game, so they actually introduced an item that basically forces them to land. It's basically like Dragon Ren from Skyrim. Art of Metamorphosis. This is what you want. This is what you use, like if you want to change how your character looks. I'm not going to use it right now. I know I have a problem with the eyebrows, but I'm sure I can get that done at a regular barbershop. Heartfelt pendant. When offered as a gift, it deepens the bond between gift and giver and receiver. Is this basically the equivalent of the Arisen's bond in the first game? Okay. Alright, that's all I needed right now. Okay. What are the vocations available? All manner of vocation procedures can be carried out. Change of vocation. If you have unlocked a vocation, you can change it to at any time. Unlocking the vocation. Yeah, this I knew. Yeah. Yeah, this is all from the original game. Okay. Alright, right now the only options are fighter, archer, mage, and thief. Makes sense because I'm really low level. In the first game, you couldn't get the higher vocations until you were level 10. But if the only other ones are sorcerer...
I see you recognise my worth, Arisen. I suppose I should consider myself honoured to serve.
I don't even know who you are. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, in the original game, there were a total of 9 vocations.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the I sent Marcus to gather what we... What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course.
Okay, sure, I need money.
Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. And in
Somewhere
the
north?
and he'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, setting a priority quest. Yeah, that I was gonna do. Okay. Because in the original game there were 9 vocations. There were 3. Oh, okay. You start off with 3, but then later on, once you get to level 10, you can upgrade to either 3 of the 3 advanced vocations, or 3 hybrid vocations. So, in the original, it was fighter, mage, and what was it? Strider. But then for the advanced ones, you could choose warrior, sorcerer, and ranger. But you could also get mixed vocations, which were assassin, magic knight. That doesn't sound right. Mystic knight.
That's everything assembled. A job well done, if I do say so myself. Oi, did you need something?
Yeah, I was told to give you this, I guess.
This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Fie. He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as tis.
Yeah, of course.
Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
How did I know it was gonna go this way? Of course he wants me to do the stuff for him. Combine materials,
Where
yeah.
ought we to begin our search?
What am I using? Procure some horse buds and salubrious draughts, okay? Okay, yeah, so the hybrid vocations in the original game were Assassin, Mystic Knight... Oh no. Mystic Archer. Okay, whichever one combined magic with combat, I can't remember what it was called. Said this way. Oh. This was highlighted, so I thought I was supposed to get from here. My bad. Whoops. Fell too far. That's better. Oh yeah, I am supposed to look in these highlighted areas. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I know he said... No, whatever. So I just scour the area looking for this stuff? Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Okay, finally found what I was looking for. Okay, so I guess I just keep looking at the other places. Status report. I have been running around for 5 minutes now, clicking on every single bush I can find. Dude, if I knew how tedious this side quest was going to be, I never would have taken it.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Yes, I know. I finally figured it out. Shut up, Ariella. Okay, I am way too embarrassed to admit how long that all took me. You just don't want to know.
How goes it?
Fortunately for you,
Have you
I skipped all of it.
everything on the list yet?
Here's your stuff. Okay, this is a very weird way of choosing how to get... Okay. There you go. Done.
Brilliant. I knew I could count on you.
Shut up.
Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
I was supposed to get money. Hopefully the other guy will pay me. He better. Okay, here we are back at the camp, and why do these doors keep closing when I'm approaching them? Whatever.
Like it or not, I must go. I've been pretty kind to me.
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me.
Yeah, you better
As
pay
I
me
hear
well.
it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble.
Screw you, dude.
Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied,
900 gold, at least it was...
and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
Oh yeah, I should probably change our equipment, huh?
Fancy a gander? Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
Okay. There we go. Now I can wear something that actually looks good. There we go.
I always have a warm welcome for a customer. Always a pleasure.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate.
Dude, you're really sending somebody who has no idea what he's doing. I always thought that was weird about role-playing games.
You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
A warning regarding quest progression. Some quests are affected by the passage of time and will progress even without the Arisen's involvement. Taking on multiple quests at once comes with a risk of being unable to act in time, and this can result in unintended consequences. Okay. Try to bear the factor of time in mind when managing your current quests and taking on new ones. Okay. So in the original game, there were only a few quests that you actually had a time limit. You had to do things within a certain amount within a certain amount before I was like, okay, time's up. Just come back. So it looks like here a lot more quests are actually going to be progressing on their own, whether you partake in them or not. So that's an interesting change.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Good.
Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea.
Okay. How do I choose? Nope. Okay, orders or deals of a new recruit. Okay. How do I highlight this one again? Set as priority. Okay.
I'm yours to command, Arisen. Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste. Speak your will, and I'll see it done.
I like the way she talks. It's kind of funny, kind of cute.
You are in good health, I trust, Arisen?
It's just that right mixture of playful and arrogant. Actually, I think this is where I want to wrap it up for this video. I know I didn't really progress that much, all things considered. That's always how I am with new games. I'm like, okay, trying to just trying to talk here, everybody. Yeah, that tends to be how it goes. I'm always just trying to get my bearings, see, okay, how does the game flow? How does it feel? So I'm sure on later playthroughs I'll be able to breeze through this no problem, but right now I'm just trying to figure things out. If you were to see me play the original game, I'd be zooming through that. Yeah. This had a much slower opening compared to the original game. It's like you start off with one adventurer already like at the climax of his own journey, and then when you make your own character, you're immediately fighting the dragon first thing, and you just feel like you're thrown headfirst into this. But besides the thing with the Gorgon and then the Griffin, this seems to be moving at a much slower pace, which isn't a bad thing. So, you know, we'll see how this goes. I'm interested so far. I know I seem frustrated with that one part, but that's just me. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far, and I hope you enjoy too. Stay tuned for more.